Hi, this is Mike Zellers. What I would like to do now is talk about the 5 components of a computer system. A lot of times when you talk about a computer, you may point to a machine that's sitting over in the computer and say, over in the corner and say, yeah, that's the computer. Well, that's true. That's one part of the computer. That's one aspect of the computer, and it's an important aspect, the actual physical equipment or hardware. But that really is only one of the 5 components of a computer system. The first component, again, computer hardware. It's what makes it a computer system as opposed to some sort of manual system. Second component that we have is software. Software controls the action of a computer. A computer without software, it would be like having a DVD player without any DVDs. It really doesn't do anything, really won't accomplish anything. The equipment by itself needs the software kind of to bring it to life and to set it up so that it can actually solve the needs that people have. Third component is people. People are an integral component of computer systems for a couple reasons. First of all, at least the kinds of systems that we're going to be talking about, people are the ones that are going to be benefiting and are going to be using the computer system. They're going to use the results of the computer system to perform their jobs. They're going to take reports, they're going to inquire things on the screen, and so on and so forth. So they're necessary for that reason. The other reason is that people really are necessary to put together the systems and to keep the systems up and rolling. So that's a third very important part of a computer system. Fourth part would be data. Again, data is the raw facts that an organization gathers that they're going to use to help perform their jobs and help perform the functions that they need to perform, to make decisions, to handle day-to-day affairs, and so on and so forth. The last and often most neglected component of a computer system is procedures. And what procedures are instructions for people to perform their jobs relating to the computer system. For example, any computer system should have some sort of backup and recovery procedure. In other words, there should be some procedure defined that tells the people of the system how to take and make copies of the data in the system, so in case something happens to the original, you have a backup for it. One thing I will say about procedures at this point, and again, we will discuss all these components more, I'm sure, throughout the course, but the one thing that's very important about procedures is that they ought to be documented. People shouldn't be guessing about what they need to do to make a backup. It should be very well laid out and described in written documentation. So those are the 5 components of a computer system. I really bring these up in many of my classes because, again, it's important to understand that there's more to a computer system than simply a box of hardware. Without the other components, the computer hardware itself won't be able to do anything, and it certainly wouldn't be able to be put into use to effectively solve the problems that people have.